A while back I did a video on circled takes in the Zoom F6, and it was a option and a feature in the Zoom F6 that allows you to leave a little mark on a take so that you know to go back to it if there was something you want to check out, maybe make sure that it was a good take, or there was something in it you wanted to re-listen to. Now, you could go one step further in using marks, and marks are basically checkpoints for each take. Welcome back to the Rebel Tech channel. I'm Justin, and in this video we're going to be talking about marks in the Zoom F6. So making marks within each take of your recordings. Now, this is one step further, as I said in the intro, of circling takes. And this allows you to make checkpoints in each take. So for example, if you wanted to, while you're recording, leave a mark at 20 seconds, whatever it is, something happened that you want to check out. You can leave a mark there. Later on, go and check out what that was. Maybe it was something that could have clipped or whatever it is. Chances are you're not going to clip in the Zoom F6, but just something that might have fell over or whatever it is. So we're going to go over what are marks, which I basically said, but we're going to go into the specifics. How do you use them and how do you find them? So as I mentioned before, marks are basically checkpoints within your takes. They are deeper than your circled take. So you have your take, then inside of that you could leave little checkpoints. They look like little flags. And there is a max of 99 per take. So if you have a take that you want up to 99 marks you want to make, go ahead, have fun with it. I can't imagine you using it for more than 10, but if you need 99, you can have 99 per take. Next up, how do you actually make these marks? And it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, and I know people have complained about the F6 having a not so user-friendly face and like buttons and stuff like that, but this is very simple. All you gotta do is press the play/pause button while in record or in playback. So if you're recording and you're just in the moment and you just got your hand on the recorder, you could just hit play while recording. It won't stop it, and it will leave a mark. So there's your checkpoint, and that's it. Now you could also do this while in playback, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to press the play/pause button, and it will leave a mark as well. So the thing you may be asking is, what happens if when I press play/pause, I pause the playback? Well, there's a way to toggle it differently. You can make that button do different things. And it's very simple how to change it. And I covered this in a shortcut video, but let's talk about it right now. First, you're going to go to Menu, then you're going to go to System, go to Settings, then go to Key Settings, then go to Play Key Options. Under this, you're going to have two options. You're going to have the recording section and then the playing section. Basically, this is how you teach or reteach the Zoom F6 into taking the play button into doing different things. So toggling it to do different things. So in this, you have the option to have pause only. Pressing play/pause will pause without adding a mark. Pause and mark. Pressing will pause and leave a mark. Mark only will only leave a mark and will not pause. And this applies to both of them, both in playback and in recording mode. Very simple, easy to do, but you have to do them separately. You can't do them you can't select one and it applies to both. They're two separate menus, so you got to do it for both. Makes sense, and also it's pretty convenient when you want to have different options, because if you're in playback and you just want it to pause, then you could do that, and you just want to leave marks while recording, you could do that as well. Now we know how to make the marks and do it in recording, playback, and be able to toggle the play button to do whatever you want it to do. Let's find these things. Let's find these marks and how you navigate to get around it. First, you're going to go to Menu, then Finder, then select the SD card, then select the take that you want. So if it's a 32-bit float or whatever it is option, I usually take the 32-bit float, but keep that in mind, it will be for both. If you're leaving a mark, it will be for both while recording. If you are leaving a mark on something specific in playback, it has the option to choose the 24 or the 32. This is only if you're in dual mode. If you're just in one mode, 24, 32, or 16, it applies to just those. But if you're in both, while you're recording, it applies to both. The marks apply to both. And if you're in playback, it will apply to the one that you're playing back. So the 24 or the 32. So if that applies to you, just keep that in mind. Press and hold the check button. It will get you into your options section. Now that you're there, you're gonna go to your mark list. So selecting that take will bring you to your mark list. And this is just a layout of all the times you left a mark with the time code, well, not time code, but time stamp of where you left it. One more thing I forgot, future Justin here, by the way. If you are looking to play these things back, obviously you are looking to play them back if you're making marks. If you're in the mark list, as I just showed you, all you gotta do is press the check mark and it will go straight to the playback of that specific mark. If you are in playback, like if you're playing back a specific take, all you got to do is use the up and down arrow keys, which also are the skip forward and skip back. Just a quick add-on, so back to the video. All right, so we went through how you use marks, where to find them, and now I'm going to give you my impressions on this. Will I use this? I will definitely try. If it applies to the job that I'm doing, and if it applies to whatever situation I'm in, like if, for example, there have been plenty of times where I could have left a mark because I wasn't sure about that take, or if I wanted to go back and listen to it. I've used the circled takes option as well, but that's only like a big thing. That's for the specific take as a whole. Now you can go one step further and leave marks within it. And if you have the time, if you're not running gun, obviously if you have the time, you should be doing this anyway, because why not do it? It's better to have it than not to have it. Personally, I want to try it. I have a couple of shoots coming up where I can try it, and I think they will come in handy. I might not necessarily go back and use them, but if the time came that I did need to, they will be there for me to use it. It really doesn't take up any more data. It really doesn't take up much more time if I was to say, hey, just give me a sec, let me check this thing, and I'll go back and check if I made a mistake or if I bumped the mic or whatever it is. So there are plenty of instances where you could use it. If you notice that you bumped the mic, you probably are going to be like, hey, let's redo that. Let's do it over again. But there are circumstances where that's not an option, and you have to wait for the take to be done and then tell the director or whoever you're working with saying, hey, let me listen back to this and make sure that it was good. If not, then you would have to redo it. It's better to redo it in the moment than to have realized it later. And fixing it in post is a very famous line, but I cringe every time I hear it, which is understandable. If you cringe every time you hear, let's do it in post, or we'll do it in post, let me know down in the comments. All right, so that's all I got for you. That is making marks in the Zoom F6. It's a very simple concept. It's a very simple tool, but it's very powerful and it's very useful to a lot of people. I can imagine that a lot of people will use this option a lot, and it will come in handy a lot. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. It helps this video, helps this channel go out to more people. YouTube algorithm, we're trying to play that game a little bit, but just hitting the like button really does mean a lot, regardless of the algorithm or not. And if you have any comments, questions, or anything whatsoever, if you want me to cover something else about marks or Zoom F6 stuff, or even anything gear related, I have a couple of microphones that I've picked up. Going to do some more reviews. I'm going to do some reviews on some things I've had for a while, some lav mics, some lav systems. So a bunch of things coming out in the future. It's now July as of putting this out. And yeah, I'm excited for this summer. Excited to see where this channel goes. We're well on our way to 2,000 subscribers. That being said, if you like my vibe around here, please consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. And that's all I got for you. Until next time, take care. And I'll see you, Rebels, in the next video.